Hello, hello. Good morning, my friends. If you are watching the replay, thank you so very much. Look at this. For the third day in a row, I have sunshine shining on my face through the window. So that's pretty exciting. Minnesota has sunshine again. How are we doing? Let's see who arrives first. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate it. Aspen's outside. Good morning. Brad, hello, hello. Good morning. Did you sleep good? The sun is shining. Look at the sun on my face. 3 days in a row. That's a huge thing. Not too much is up. I just got moving for the day. We have something new in the live stream now. So we have sales, you like sale things. People can purchase items or we can debut items. I just turned it on for the very first time. So do you see anything different about the live stream? Does it show you like the coffee pot thing? Something new that we have options for doing, so I'm trying to test it out just to see does it pop across the screen or is it just like a purse button on the bottom? I'm interested in seeing what it looks like. I don't know, is there anything on the screen? Like on my screen, there's like a little bag in the middle of the screen on the bottom directly right there. I don't know where it's on your screen. It's just something new that we're supposed to test and see how it works. Good morning, friends. Cyril, good evening. How are you? You see it in the right? Jason, thank you for the 100. Good morning, good morning. If you click it, Brad, click on it. I don't buy it or anything. Just click on it and see if you can still hear my voice when you click on it. Jason, thank you. How you doing? Good morning. Thank you for the 100. Zaza, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. You see it on the right? And you can still hear my voice when you click it? You have $50? $50? What do you mean $50? $50 to purchase gifts? Yes, you can hear me? And does it pop up? Does it cover my face when you pop it? So we got a new option today, guys. We have the shopping option on our live streams. So we're supposed to test it out to see how it works. Just to see, the link is $49.95 for the coffee thing. Yeah, I only put the coffee thing because I have that that's how I make my coffee when it pushes me up to the top. Oh, so you can still see me on the top? So we're just trying to figure out, the coffee travel mug is what I use when I go camping. So you have to have the item. You have to have the item to use to put it on there. So right now we're just checking how it works. That's what we're doing. We're not advertising it to sell or anything, unless somebody really wants one of those things. But I just wanted to test it to see how it works. So so it pops me up to the top of the screen, but you can still hear me, and you can see the coffee mug, right? That's what you're saying? You're eating snacks made fully of almonds? Ooh, almonds are good. Police dude. Almonds are good. Yes? Awesome. So it doesn't really interrupt the live stream. You have to click on it for it to pop up. And am I saying it right? Is that true? It doesn't interrupt the live stream. You click on it, it pops up, you can see what's in there. I was in YouTube class yesterday. I have YouTube class again today. I forgot to check what time my class is today, but I think it's at noon. So we're learning all kinds of new stuff in YouTube class. But this is a new option that we got to test out to see. Good morning, Brendan. How are you? Yes, you have to click on the purse. So if you don't click on the purse, it doesn't bother the live stream at all, right? Well, that's kind of cool. So let's say I'm out camping in the woods and I have a tent and I have a camp stove and I have the coffee mug. Then we're supposed to tag the items that we have, because sometimes people think, oh, that's cool. I wish I knew where it was from, or I want one of those. Then people can click on the items. Is YouTube class online? Yeah, it's on. Well, yeah, it's on. It's on. No, it's, well, we have to click on a link and go to a classroom. We have to go to a classroom to have YouTube class. Good morning, everyone. How are we? Random user, let's be respectful in the chat, please. Let's be respectful in the chat this lovely morning. Good morning. How we doing? Guess what, guys? It's Friday. Friday the 13th. Oh my goodness. Friday the 13th. What's everybody going to do this weekend? Anything going on? You guys are cutting it really close to get, let's be respectful, please. Ellen! Ellen, I turned on the shopping thing to check it out. So we just got the shopping option. So you can check it out and see how it works. So it has to, so that the check, if you put the items in the shopping thing, it has to do with your live stream or with what it's more chill than it is on TikTok. We don't have to make a commercial like thing, but it has to be, we'll make the coffee with the coffee maker today. Yeah, definitely check it out and see how it works. So if I make a camping if I'm out camping, if we're camping in the woods and we have a tent and we have the camp stove and we have the coffee maker and I have a new jacket or something, everything can go into the live stream. You don't have to have it in the live, but it has to be affiliated with your live, and and you show it during the live stream at some time, is how I'm understanding it. It has to be affiliated with your niche or with what you do in your live streams. That's kind of how, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link so you can learn about it when I'm off the live stream, what their expectations are. It's kind of fun, something new. Hot? Marilyn, are you hot? Take your jacket off. How's everybody's weekend? Happy Friday, Friday the 13th. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so to fulfill our little obligation, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we will do. We have a pot. I'm gonna boil the water. And all right, so when you use an AeroPress, oops, I don't know how to show it the best. This is what the AeroPress is right here. Here's the little lid. There's coffee filters. They're little tiny round discs. There's a little strainer. There's a cup. You can use this for your coffee cup. And there's the plunger. So here's the plunger thing. On the front, there's little numbers. Okay, so what you got to do is you take out. I used to use one filter, but I've heard that it works better if you use 2 filters. So you should use 2 filters. So I have 2, and I'm going to put them in here. And then I'm going to put this on the bottom. See how it clicks onto the bottom? So the filters are in there. And here's my cup. And here's my cup. And this is just how I'm going to do it, because 15 ounces of coffee is the best for this size. You don't have, I don't measure it out when I'm camping and stuff, but we're just going to try it to see. Well, this is, there's no way in heck I would, this is only 2 ounces. Maybe when I watched the instructions, it said 15 ounces, but that's as much coffee as I would put. So it's 0.3 for me. I don't know if you change it to milligrams or something. I don't know. Units. Oh, there's 12. So I changed the units. It's micrograms or something. I don't know. There's, there's 16. It doesn't have to be perfect, but there's the 15. So it's approximately 2 scoops. 2 scoops is what they recommend for the coffee. So now you have the filter in there and the coffee in there. And now we're boiling the coffee. Welcome in, friends. How we doing? Good morning, good morning. A moment of silence for all the women who... Boof, let's be respectful, please. Let's be respectful, please. Why is nobody commenting? Sometimes people are just watching, or they leave, or they'll be back. Don't worry. Don't stress about the people. Just if you want to comment, just comment. If you don't, just sit there and watch. It's coffee time. Coffee time in the city. You're watching the coffee be made? Yes. This is the way you make coffee when you're camping. I mean, there's numerous ways. However, this is the way that I like to. I did buy a percolator, like a coffee pot thing, and I got frustrated because you can't clean it. Like it doesn't open up very far, so I threw it in the garbage. I don't know. Some people boil water in a coffee pot, a teapot. Does anybody in the live stream use a teapot? Blind Bandit, good morning. How you doing? Welcome in. All right, it's semi-boiling, so it's probably hot enough. So I got it here. I'm gonna go up to the line number 3, approximately. And then you gotta mix it around. And it's gonna soak through. But you should wait about 2 minutes before you press it through. So you let it, like, I didn't push it down, I'm sorry. You can kind of see how it's working. So You give it a little bit of time to soak into the coffee grounds. Shar, good morning. How you doing? Condensed milk with caramel extract. Is that, oh, you're making your own coffee creamer? These are French presses. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. So then, this has been in the car for a couple days, for a couple months. I just want to make sure it's clean. All right, so you take the plunger and you just plunge it in. And you just push it down. And then excuse me. Well, let's get the lid. Morning, beautiful. See, it's fresh coffee. And the coffee that this thing makes is so much more flavorful than, like, if you make it this way in a French press, it's a lot more flavor than if you make it in a coffee pot. We always have to have a little sugar, sweeten me up a little bit. And a little bit of creamer. Delicious, delicious. That's how it works. You still have to make coffee? Is there anybody else that makes French press coffee? T, good morning. Is there anybody else that has tried a French press before? Trey, what's up? How you doing? Good morning, friends. All right, so now you know the coffee machine that we use when we go camping. Very fun. Happy Friday the 13th. Who's gonna watch scary movies tonight? Anybody gonna watch scary movies tonight? My hair's still wet. Getting ready for school, T? What are you up to? There's the coffee. Probably all day for that? What do you mean probably? Oh, watch movies all day? Scary movies? When I was in high school, we used to watch like Friday the 13th. You know, like watch, all the movies. All the scary. Nope, because I might be by myself tonight. And if you're by yourself, it's scary at night. You know, when you start watching those kind of movies, then you're a little bit more nervous, right? When you are alone, you start hearing noises. You're like, what was that? Did you hear that? You're waiting for the dogs to start freaking out. You got to get ready for your prom. Oh, it's your prom night, Lester. Hopefully your suit will fit you. You better try it on and try it on now so you can have time to find something if it doesn't fit. I've got a lot of these crazy little tiny hairs. You know, like when you put your glasses on the top of your head, sometimes your hair gets stuck in the glasses. I don't know if that's where these little hairs are coming from or what the heck is going on. But I got some like baby hairs growing. Maybe I'm growing more hair on my head. I don't know. I know one of them for sure I'm going to watch besides Friday the 13th. Which one? What's everybody's favorite scary movie? Does anybody have a favorite? You got about, oh, you have 5 suits? Really? Well, one of them should fit. Are they all about the same size, Lester? Jeepers Creepers? I've never heard of that one. Awesome. You're watching it? You know, Stephen King. When I was in Maine, I went to Stephen King's house. And I've never ever finished the book It. It's one of his most popular books. However, I have video footage of the drain and that water tank. You know the bench that he sat on at the park when he was writing the book? They took the bench out of the park. But I went to the park. I went to the park. Listen to this. I went to the park that he writes the book, and there's that big water tower that he sits by. I don't know if you guys know that, but he sits by this big water tower. Well, I filmed footage of the water tower. And I also have the picture of, the video of the drain, but I also went to the cemetery and I have the graves that inspired his writings videoed. We gave some love to the graves. We went and gave our respects to the people that were in the book. Their names were used in the book. So I haven't made a video on that. I should do that. James, what's up? I have all the footage. I went and grabbed all of the footage for it. The Shining, because of all my friends say me and the best friend look like the twins from The Shining. Really? Oh my goodness. If you wore that little dress, T, that'd be a good Halloween party costume. That little blue and white dress. I think that's what they wear, right? The character from Jeepers Creepers is actually more terrifying than Pennywise the Clown. Oh, really? Really? That's awesome. Stephen King has a wrought iron fence around his house, and it has bats on it. It has bats on it, so it's kind of cool. It's kind, it's not a fence that somebody normally would have. And he had a big tree that they cut down. And at the top of the tree, they left the whole trunk of the tree and they had it carved into a bookcase. And the bookcase has like books in the bookcase, and it also has like cats and stuff in the bookcase. So it's pretty unique. And that's in his front yard over to the side. So his house is here. It's like a burgundy color house, really big burgundy color house. And then the tree sits over here in his yard. He has a pretty big yard. You were trying to get her to do that last year, but she doesn't like wearing dresses. That would be so much fun. To me, he is. Oh, to you, he's creepier? I've never even heard of Jeepers Creepers. Maybe I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I don't really watch scary movies like I used to, but when we were in high school, we watched them all the time. It was kind of a cool thing to do. Invite all the friends over and watch scary movies. I got the hiccups. They can both smell fear. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Lester looks like a farmer? You think Lester looks like a farmer? Lester would be a great farmer. Right, Lester? I don't think... Lester, do you have a garden? I don't even know if you have a garden. I think you sometimes do grow things, I think, right? So what's everybody doing over the weekend then? Lester's having a dance that he's going to, a prom dance. What's everybody else doing? Anything going on? I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the weekend. I do believe I'll finish that painting today. Oh my gosh, we've been waiting for that one to get finished. You stayed up and worked on it last night? You did? I went to bed about, I don't know what time I went to bed. After I stopped talking to you, I went to bed, I think. About, I don't even know, 10, it was pretty early. Not, well, I guess I lay in bed for a while. I lay in bed and reply to comments a lot. Actually, in part 2 of Jeepers Creepers, it confirmed that the character from Jeepers Creepers is a third nostril. Really? Like a nose nostril? When I was 8, we watched Harry Potter, and we watched it every few months. I got nightmares of... Really? You want to hear something crazy about me? I've never watched Harry Potter before. However, I did buy some Harry Potter creamer. Butterbeer creamer. It kind of tastes like butterscotch candy that Grandma used to have. I live in the farming state. I do garden in the backyard. Was a mountain man originally. Well, there you go. There's the Farmer Lester. What do you think about Tom Brady? I don't think anything about Tom Brady. I don't really even know anything about him. A goddess, yeah. Don't forget that. Write it down. Sharpshooter. Write it down. Put it right, like, on your wall or something. How can you serve me? Well, you can surely serve me by watching all of my videos. Well, that's what I would love for you to do, Sharpshooter. Watch my videos all the way through. Like them, comment on them. If you watch my videos, I appreciate that you comment on them. If you ever watch Jeepers Creepers, the main monster is actually called the Creeper. Okay. Yeah, Paris Hilton creamer. I wish we could have it. I wish I could buy it here. As far as I know, you're probably going to hang online with us, right? We could all hang online together. Ellen, turn on that live stream and we'll hang out. Hanging with Lilo. I'll be hanging with Remy and Aspen too. And probably my live stream once in a while. How to make a pancake? We're not making pancakes today, but sometimes we do. You want me to make pancakes soon? Is that what you're asking? He's called that for a reason? Is it because he's creepy or what? You can clean house, buy groceries, massage my feet? Really? Where do you live at? Where are you from, Sharpshooter? Sharpshooter. Ta. You got it at the Super Walmart? Oh, you did? I'll have to look at the Walmart then. The creeper actually doesn't have an origin, and because he's super creepy. Miguel, maybe tomorrow we'll make pancakes. Okay? Tomorrow, mañana. How do you say pancakes in Spanish? Do you know? How many days a week must I serve you? Daily. Every day. Go watch my videos, Sharp. Every single day, my friend. Well, I have to start getting ready. Have a great day, T. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. It's great to start your day off with friends. Awesome friends. Good to see you in my live stream, Fox. It was good to see you in the live stream. How many hours per day? As many as you want. Watch the videos. Go watch my videos. Do you know how long have you been on YouTube? Do you know that when you watch the videos, YouTube draws a red line underneath the video? So you'll know when you're done. When all the videos and all the live streams are watched. When there's a red line underneath every one of them. But make sure you make a comment under each one when you watch it, so then I know where you're at. That would be appreciated. 'Cause You got more snow yesterday? Really? How much snow? Like 2 more inches or something? Was it really nice outside? Like here it's supposed to be 53 degrees today. But right now, let's see what it is right now. Right now, come on. It's not registering. 9.6 thousand steps I walked. Come on. La da 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 da. It doesn't want to tell me what the temp is right now on my watch. I'm not sure why. There's a few theories about what a creeper is. What do you think it is? Now he's full and relaxed since we had breakfast. What did you have for breakfast, Ellen? What did you have for breakfast? Every day? Every day what? Every day you... God, my throat is funky. One of the popular theories is that he's an alien. Do you think he's an alien? Every day what, Ellen? Every day you have breakfast? Thank you for the bronze medal. Thank you, Ellen. 18.5 degrees? Well, that's decent. Decent. Oh, it's 33 degrees here. 33. Never. Sharp. Sharp. You should never call me thank you. You should never say thank you, goddess. You should say thank you, Razz. My name is Razz. They gave you jewels. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Free coins. They're trying to teach people what coins are on this app. So they give everybody free ones. Thank you for the torch. Thank you. Well, I don't you haven't made it to that point where you can massage my feet yet. You just have to I have to see how you do the first job, and the first job is to watch the videos. Thank you, Ellen, for the medal. We can be in the Olympics. Is there anybody that's watching the Olympics? How many people watch the Olympics? My mom watches like all the time. Like she'll watch it all day long. Maybe she's not like so involved in it, but it's on the TV all day long when it's on. But I don't really watch the Olympics. Is there anybody that watches the Olympics in here? He's a primordial demon since he's been around, since human could walk upright. Oh my goodness. If you want to pamper me, call me Razz. I like people to call me Razz. And watch my videos. That's what will make me the happiest. You had eggs and bacon, and he had eggs and bread. Really? He eats eggs? You were watching the Olympics last night? What is your favorite Olympics, the part of the Olympics to watch? No, you can call me just Razz. You know, Sharp, I used to block people that called me things other than Razz. I don't like people to call me something different than Razz. But I don't block people anymore until I get mad. Like if it annoys me, then I'll be poof, gone. Won't be able to come to the live anymore. I don't like to be called pet names. I just like to be respected and called by my real name. Why you come on live? Nasir, to say hello to you. Good morning. How are you? Where are you from, Nasir? Where are you from? Thank you, Sharp. Thank you. Just like all my friends, you call me Razz. For me, it's probably the lunge or the bobsled. Oh, wouldn't it be fun to like go inside of the? Did you guys see that show Cool Runnings called with the bobsled? The Bobsled Boys? I think it's called Cool Runnings. I watched that a long time ago, and it's a really good show. You're from Germany? Oh, wow. Wow. German. So you probably know how to cook some really good German food. My great-great-grandmother was from Germany, but they moved to Russia. So German Russian. I am German Russian. You watch the Olympics sometimes? What is your favorite part of the Olympics that you watch? You were watching that last night? Cool Runnings, Trey? Or the Olympics? If you ever haven't watched if you like the bobsled, you want to watch the show Cool Runnings. It's about some funny guys that go on that ride bobsleds. Did I hear anything about Iran? No, I don't get into politics and I don't watch the news. I like things that are happy and I like positive vibes. I don't like to stress too much about the news. Cool Runnings, have you seen it? He loves eggs. Ah, that's cool. I've never thought to make my birds eggs. The birds that I feed, you know? I don't know German, no, but I'm German Russian in my family. So they immigrated. My great great grandmother immigrated to the United States with her family. And then my grandmother is, everybody's German. So my grandmother moved to this little town in North Dakota called New Leipzig, Germany. New Leipzig, North Dakota. So New Leipzig, North Dakota was named after Leipzig, Germany. And still, when I was a young child, my grandparents are passed away now, but when I was a young child, we would go there for Christmas or holidays to see my grandparents, right? And they had this restaurant that every 6 months, a different German family would come and cook at the restaurant. And after their 6 months was up, then they would go back to Germany and another family would come and be the owners of the restaurant. They kind of changed, so I met a lot of people from Germany and I had a lot of German food from the restaurant. But yeah, I learned how to cook all my German food from my great grandmother. When your great grandmother immigrated, I think they immigrated after the World War. Yeah, I don't know I do have it all written down. Like my grandma's wrote story. I haven't gotten really into reading all of it. Raspberry, how are you? How are you? Yeah, so it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to know the histories of things. But I've seen Cool Runnings. John Candy is so funny on that. It's a funny show. I don't remember it completely. I remember. Hey, Gubby, how are you? Welcome back. How are you? My friend Sine want to greet with you? Well, tell Sine to come into the live stream. We like all the friends to come into the live stream. I did not see that their coach recently passed. I don't keep up with all that, Trey. You do a good job keeping up with all the things. Sharp. You can't be talking like that because your comments don't even come through to the live stream. You go watch the videos that when you can just hang out and visit with us, and when you get off the live stream, you can go watch some of the videos. You can watch a couple every day. That would be a great thing. Then you get to know me better. Empathetic veteran, hello, how are you? One of them was at the opening ceremony. Oh, really? That's cool. Hey, Jermont, where are you from? Where's everybody from? You're watching my live since 4 months? Why haven't I ever seen your name on my comments, Nasir? Nasir, you need to make a comment for when you watch my videos. Thank you so much for watching my videos. But I would love if you make a comment on the videos and make a like on the comments on the video too. Jeff, good morning. How you doing? Empathetic veteran. You're good. Awesome. You're from Vancouver, Washington? Really? Vancouver? Like Vancouver, Canada? Is there a town called Vancouver in Washington too? I'm gonna be over on the West Coast in this I guess this summer. The one with the dreads who was the one who had the egg and the one who was in the is the one who was at the opening ceremony. I don't remember all those things, Trey, but thank you for telling me. Rain, what's up? How you doing? Where are you from? You're from Vancouver, Washington. So there's a town in Washington called Vancouver. I did not know that. No, I did not, Sharp. I said you have not made it to that level yet. You have to first get to know me. You commented before, but I don't know why you forgot me. Nasir, you got to come more often so I don't forget you. If you come more often, I'll be your friend. I can't remember his name, but the one who was in the back of the bobsled. What's your question, Rain? What's the question? I don't even know you, Sharp. I don't know you. So no, you're probably not going to ever meet me in person. I do meet some of my friends in person. However, you really have to get to know me. And you have to know me for a long time. I don't just meet people like that. Yeah, I will pamper you for as long as you demand. Really? Jeff, one day you can show the oatmeal waffle recipe again? You didn't get the full recipe? Let me show it right now, buddy. Screenshot. Tell me when you're done. You got it? Empathetic. Some days it's crazy. Some days it's good. Right? It's backwards. Jeff, I'll take a picture of it and post it or I'll type it up. I don't think I can take a picture of it because, Jeff, do you have Facebook? Do you have Facebook? People, I can send you a message if you have Facebook, but if not, I guess I can type the recipe up and put it in the our community tab. Okay, I'll type it in the community tab. You can find it there, okay? What did you ask me, Rain? You said I have a question, and then you said, sorry if that's too political. I'm just curious for your opinion. You didn't ask me anything, and if you did, it didn't come onto the live stream. However, I don't allow politics in my live stream, so some of the politics stuff is blacked out. So if you come into my live stream and bring up politics that are blacked out, your comment won't come through. So your comment did not come through if you typed a message. I'm in Jersey. I'll level up some and come pamper you. Come pamper you one day, you promise? Well, you better level up and watch all the videos, buddy. That's the first step. I appreciate people that watch my videos. Hang out with us, get to know us, Lester, having raw sausage and raw eggs for breakfast? You are not. Hi, Sammy. How are you? Sammy is getting transferred. We all want to hear your voice and say hello. Well, hello, nurses. The nurses are transferring Sammy. What is the name of the cookbook? It's a good cookbook. I sold it at I don't mind giving you the recipe, but if you want the whole cookbook, you can. I sold this one like 30 years ago when I was in high school. It's called A Taste of the Country. This one is the third edition. Great cooks for across the country share their favorite recipes. A Taste of the Country. Third edition is this one. It's a good cookbook. It has like, I don't know. It's like well, we had to sell them for VOAG class. I don't remember what we were raising funds for, but something. We had to make. In high school, you remember high school? Top of the morning, RV lifestyle. What's up? How you doing? You'll do whatever it takes. Oh, funny. How old are you, Sharp? Empathetic. You think it's funny? How you doing, RV lifestyle? What are you out? Are you out? Do you? Are you in your RV right now, lifestyle? Are you always on there? You found it, Jeff? It's awesome. You're welcome. Sean, hey, how are you? Espen! You turned 56 this month? 25, you're younger than my children. No, you'll never, ever, ever get to meet me like that. No. 56, awesome. Are you going to dress up for Valentine's Day? I doubt it. I am dressed up. Come on now, Sean. Dressed up in like what? A dress? Probably not, no. You just made it back to Arkansas from Kansas City? What are you whining for? You got your toy? You got your toy? She got a new toy, so she's happy. You just made it back to Arkansas. I love Arkansas. I had fun when I was in Arkansas. The puppy, yes. A dress and tights? No, I'm not wearing a dress and tights. Not to have coffee. You want to be my boyfriend. That's funny, Terry. You don't even know me. You know, there's a big application process to be my boyfriend. You're going to have to start watching the videos so I can see if you watch the videos. That's step number 1, just to even get to know me. But people that come in here telling me they want to be my boyfriend, right the minute they see me, they don't even know if they could handle me, first of all. I could be an awful mean person. Mick, why are you not commenting, Mick? That's your first comment of the day. Good morning, how are you? Do I have AM radio? Probably. I do have a radio. RV, thank you for the heart. I do Raspberry. Just making coffee? Awesome. Caitlin, hello. Thank you. How are you? Where are you from? I do have an AM and FM radio out in the garage. And I have this internet radio. I have this Bose internet radio that I can get any station in the whole United States, in the whole world, actually, I think. When on the live stream, it looks like that's blinking, but it's not on here in real life. But this one can be programmed to pick up any station. So I don't know. You love my channel? Thank you for loving my channel. Sean, does it have a dial? Yeah, the one out in the garage does. This one doesn't. Make sure when you come out west, make sure you go to Safari West. It's by the Redwoods. Jeff, you make a list. When I'm coming that direction, we'll talk. You make a list of everything that I should do. Can never cook your eggs right? How do you want to cook your eggs, Lester? You're going to level up, Razz? Give me a fair shake this weekend. You'll see the engagement. Well, it has to be continuous engagement, not just a couple days. My real friend, my real true friends, like, hang out with us and visit with us every day or like often, and they're involved in watching my videos and all the things. So if you want to be a true friend, that's what we kind of do. We just hang out. You got to get to know people. People enjoy having people they hang out, you know, like, oh, this weekend is the start of it. You're going to start participating more. Okay. I appreciate it. Rodriguez. Hi, how are you? Sharon? You think my name is Sharon? Maybe Sharon would be a good name. With a pan? Oh, you cook your eggs with a pan? Lester, how do you want your eggs cooked? Do you always break the yolk? You got to be more gentle, Lester. You got to be gentle. Women like me because I'm nice and I'm a smart ass. Oh boy. Can we please see the radio in the garage? Why do you want to see the radio, Sean? Tell me why. Just liked and subbed before I head out. Thank you for the opportunity. One day I will pamper. Thank you for subbing, Sharp. Thank you, thank you. Why do you want, Sean, tell me why you want to see the radio. "52 minutes we've been live. What's everybody doing for the weekend? Anything going on? Anything going on for the weekend? Silence. Silence. Well, guys, we've been live for 53 minutes. It's about time to get off the live stream. Resting before kidney surgery on Monday? Well, I pray that you have a great surgery. Successful surgery, and it goes smooth and you heal up quickly. I'm sorry to hear that you have to have surgery. I didn't know that they work on kidneys. I guess they work on everything, right? I had open heart surgery 3.5 years ago. So I get it. Because I was hoping to see you scan through the radio stations. I like hearing static. It relaxes you. You have a disability. Sean, we cannot. On the live stream, YouTube does not allow us to listen to regular music. And I would never jeopardize my live stream for that. Sorry, buddy, you're going to have to turn on your own radio and listen to the static. Boof. A moment of silence. Boof, let's be respectful, please. Just hanging out at home as usual. No one to celebrate. You can celebrate with your friends, Lester. Come on now. Come on now, Lester. You don't have to have a girlfriend. Valentine's Day is not always about love with somebody else. It can be love with yourself. What are you going to do to make your life feel better, you know, your life better in the aspect of taking better care of yourself or something? You gotta love yourself before you can love anyone else. Here it is, right here. See, there's the radio. I was telling the truth. I do have an old radio. There it is. We're not going anywhere. No, Sean. We're not going to turn it on. I told you why. YouTube does not allow that. There you go. Can I do a video and send it to you? No. No, no, no. Don't you have a radio? No? Oh my goodness. Well, guys, we've been online for about an hour, so it's time for me to go. Aspen, you need to settle down. Hey! We got the zoomies going on. That's a beauty. I restored antique tube radios. You did, Mick? You know how to do all that? She's obviously feeling better, guys. T, what's up? Quick hello, stuck to watch the Olympics. Ooh, fun, 10,000 meter speed skating. Aspen, get down. Well, I hope you're having fun watching the Olympics. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. We appreciate it. Yeah, she's kind of crazy, right? Sean, be respectful, please. Respectful in the chat. So Aspen was very sick. Aspen has been very sick in not this week, but last week. And the doctor told me that she will be sick for 6 months and she needed to be on meds for 6 months. And that I should keep her inactive. Well, she's a working class German Shepherd. You cannot keep a working class German Shepherd inactive. So I did some research and I researched the thing that she had. I don't remember what it's called, but I did make a video of it if anybody's interested. It's under Bark Mode YT. And against doctor's suggestions, I took her off her meds. And look at her now. I didn't agree. After I read all the details of what was what it was about, they said it was very uncommon for a dog to be on the meds for 6 months. And you should let the dog kind of lead. You know, they're going to have good times and bad times. It's going great, T. It's going great. I had class yesterday. And I have class again today at noon. So I have class now. I have class like 3 times a week. So we're learning new stuff. We're learning all kinds of new stuff. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? I think I'm going to get off the live stream. We've been live for 60 minutes now. Woohoo! Well done. Yes, they want me to revamp. They want me to revamp everything. So I'm supposed to be making some changes, but I haven't done it yet. So they don't want us to have so many different levels. We can only have 3 levels. They want us to have 2 levels. But I think I have 4 levels. They want us to start out. Why? Too many choices. They want us to start, I don't know, they want us to start smaller while we're learning the programs. They want me to start talking about memberships more often. They want me to make more private members only content. And that's just about the memberships. We're talking about all kinds of things other than memberships, live streaming. So this is called a vertical live stream that we're on right now. And people find the vertical live streams in the short feed. But there's also horizontal live streams. And those are more for the people that are already subscribed to you. The vertical live, the horizontal live streams. So they're putting out a new option. So there's lots of new things coming. What? No. You want to go back outside? Is that what you're asking? So there's going to be dual live streaming, which is vertical and horizontal live streams. So there's just all kinds of new stuff coming. So they're basically teaching us about it. So there'll be lots of up. Thank you, T. And then if you look at the bottom of the screen, there's like a new shopping cart option. So we got a new shopping cart option. So when we're doing live streams and stuff, we made the coffee with the AeroPress today. We made the coffee with the AeroPress. It's the one I use when I'm camping. So just something different to try. You do horizontal live streams on StreamYard? Is StreamYard, do you like, number 2, well, good morning, first of all. I didn't even know you were in here, but do you like doing it? When you do horizontal live streams, do you get new people in the lives? So right now they're having a problem. Thank you for the 100. Right now they're having a problem with the duo. They just rolled it out. So the dual live streams, you'll be able to do horizontal and vertical at the same time. However, they're having a problem with it. I haven't done it, so I don't know exactly what the problems was, but I don't know if it was, I don't remember what they said the problem exactly was, but they're working on the problem to fix it. And it should be pretty cool to do duo live stream. So basically you'll live stream and it will be a horizontal live stream and a vertical live stream at the same time. So it depends on how people join. They'll get to see you horizontally or vertically. But the chats will be combined at that point. Sometimes it's fun and sometimes it can be not so good, but I don't really get that many good new people. It's mainly just my subscribers. So that's what we're being told. So the horizontal live streams are for people that are subscribed to you already. But the vertical is you're going to go into the short feed. So they put the vertical live streams into the short feed, and that's where people find you. So if you do dual live streaming like they're pushing out next, that will be so people can still find you. So I don't know. I haven't played with it much. I'm just learning all the new stuff. I have like 8 pages of notes from class. So we got to keep moving forward and keep learning new stuff. You can change my tablet from horizontal to vertical, so I don't mind. Some channels I watch on TV, so the horizontal is more amazing. It's nice. The horizontal are really nice because you can see, like when we're traveling, I like to use the horizontal so people can see more landscape and the beautiful things. Sometimes we're out seeing things. A lot of times the medication is worse because of the side effects than yes. With my heart, that was one thing with my heart. They gave me some medication. It made me so sick. And I threw them out the window. One day I was just like, I'm not doing this anymore. I threw my meds out the window. This is like a long time ago before I went to Mayo Clinic. And the doctor's like wanting to put me on different meds. I said, I'm not going to have meds. Meds are making me so sick. I'm not going to be a pin cushion where you can just keep trying this, trying that, trying this, trying that. And then never went to the doctor for like 7 years. And then I started getting very sick, and I had to, that's before I had my surgery. But I get it. Meds sometimes suck. But Aspen is like a whole new dog. Can you imagine if I listened to the doctor and kept her on the meds that were making her into a zombie? She's begging to go for walks. That's completely against what the doctor said that was going to happen. So I don't know. I always say do your own research and make your own decisions. So anyway, there's a big benefit to having horizontal live streams. But the reason that we have vertical live streams is to get new people into the live streams. So we'll be able to do both at the same time. So that's something new that's coming, but they're working on fixing it. There's a problem with it right now. So there's a lot of new things coming. It's kind of fun to get to know ahead of time what's going on, what's going to be coming, and what's all the new stuff. The other cool thing is it's nice to have people to kind of direct our path and teach us things that we don't know. And have somebody from YouTube, I have a YouTube coach now. So the YouTube coach, 100% do your own research. Yes, make your own decisions. Sometimes, sorry, we had a troll in the chat. Sometimes the doctors, I don't know. I feel sometimes that the doctors are pushing meds. Sometimes the doctors want to make money and they push meds or something. I don't know. You make my morning so calm every time that I find your channel live. Well, subscribe, not for you. Subscribe to the channel and come hang out with us more often, my friend. I'm glad to hear that you enjoy our live streams. We have a great group of friends. And we always get the crazy ones that come in the live stream and cause some humor. So you are subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. We have some people in the chat that are, I'm glad that YouTube does a good job of hiding the bad comments so you guys can't see it, but they don't hide them from me. So they make them italic. Is it called italic? God, I can't even, yeah, they kind of make them sideways. The letters go sideways. So I can still read the things that they're saying. It's filtered for you, yes. Thankfully, it's filtered for you. Some people are kind of naughty. I'm glad you can't see some of them because some of them are pretty bad. But sometimes it wrecks your train of thought, You're trying to ignore them. And sometimes join the Razz member squad. Yes. Join the Razz member squad. So we'll there's a lot of new things that we're going to start doing for members. When I start traveling, it will be a lot more fun and a lot more interactive. When I'm sitting at home, right now I'm revamping a lot of things behind the scenes. So we're learning a lot of stuff, and we're going to be putting them into action. Who's my favorite author? I don't know, Paul, but I did, when I went to Maine, I went and saw Stephen King's house, and I went to see all the Stephen King things. I do like Stephen King. I don't know that he's my favorite. I don't have a favorite, I don't think. Where's my next place to travel? Well, you'll have to wait and find out. You'll have to wait and find out. We will be traveling not too much longer. We have a lot of things planned for the year. We have a lot of things planned for the year, but I don't think I'm going to discuss them too far ahead of time. But I'm almost finished with everything that I have to have finished before I can leave. Who's your favorite author, Paul? I'm so anxious now. I can't wait to see. Awesome. That's what I want. I want to create some anxious vibes and some, oh my gosh, where's Razz going to go next? I never went in his house. So when he writes, so he lives in multiple houses. Stephen King lives in multiple houses, but when he writes, a lot of his books, he writes in from his banger. I don't know how to say it. Bangor, Maine. It's Bangor, Maine. So we were just talking about it earlier. So he writes from Bangor, Maine, and if you watch the book It, you know, he has the water drain. So I got footage of everything. I have to make the video. I'll make a video about Stephen King. That's what I should do. So he lives in a burgundy colored house. He has a wrought iron fence around his house. When he's writing, this is the book that he stays in. But not all of his books are written at the same one, but he's written about 16 books at this house is what I read. I went to the graveyard and saw the graves. I paid my respects to the graves of the people that were inspired Stephen King's. You know, Stephen King used the names of the people in the real graveyard in his hometown, which is Bangor, Maine. So the graves, I mean, those people are pretty famous now even though they're past, but because of Stephen King, he used real people's names for his stuff. I also went to the park that he writes his books at. There's supposed to be a bench that he used to sit on. Just for the whole video, I did see the drain and I have footage of it, so I'll make a video. So what I did, I went to Stephen King's house. It's kind of they made it into a touristy place. So, you know, they have like the sidewalk that you walk on in front of his house. He has a wrought iron fence. He has bats on his fence. He has a tree that was cut down and they made it into like they sculpted it. It's like a big bookcase. They turned the tree into a big bookcase. So there's lots to see in the video. So I'll make the video. Maybe this will inspire me to make that video. But I have footage of a lot of stuff with Stephen King. I went out of my way, quite a few hours to go see his house and the things that inspired. You know, the Pet Cemetery, the book that he wrote, Pet Cemetery. I have the cemetery footage. I was in the cemetery, and in that same cemetery is where Carrie's grave is. And there's another person. I'll show you in the video, okay? I'll make the video. I'll try to make it fun. Yeah. So there's about Stephen King. Phoeben, how are you? Yeah, very fun, right? Maine. I love going to Maine. I go to Maine. I've been going to Maine I went to Maine 3 times now so far. You're looking forward to that video too? Awesome. Yeah, it's fun to see all the things, right? It's fun to see all the things. Cool, cool. Tanya, hello, how are you? What is this? How long of driving is Maine from you? I live in Minnesota. So if I go over, one of my really good friends lives in Boston, Massachusetts. And it's like 24 hours for me to get there. And then Maine is about, I don't know, it's a long ways. I don't know how far exactly. But, so I went over to Boston. Okay, this is how the story went. Aspen, are you crying? What's the matter? Come in. So I went over, one of my online friends that I met and I used to stream with, wanted me to go to stand up for her in her wedding. So I went over to Boston for her wedding, and I met her for the very first time ever. I live in America, in Minnesota. So I went over to Boston to go to her wedding and stand up for her wedding and meet her and her family. And then we had so much fun. I spent a week there. I spent a week there over her time that she was getting married, but it was mostly wedding festivities, right? So then I decided that I would go back there again. You know, after a couple months, I left. You know, I stayed a week and then I left, and then a couple months later, I went back and we went vacationing together. So then she showed me around the coast. And then when I left her house, rather than going home, I went to Vermont, or I went to New Hampshire, and then I went to Maine. And when I was in Acadia National Park, I was super excited to go to Acadia National Park in Maine. Everybody talks about it. It's so beautiful there. And I was so excited. I had my flip-flops on. I was driving. And I get there and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful here. I just want to see the water. So I get out of my car, I park my car and I get out of my car and I run out to the like beach, and in Maine it's all rocky beach. Like it's big, I mean there's like rocks everywhere and cliffs and all these stuff. Well, I go out and so it's like amazingly beautiful. And so I'm standing on this huge rock and it's so beautiful. So I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, this is so cool. I just need to get a better look. And I stepped onto this group of littler rocks and the rocks caved from underneath my feet. And I slammed right down. I fell down that ravine and broke my collarbone. I broke my collarbone right here. So I was so very, very painful. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the problem is I just recently had open heart surgery 3.5 years ago. You see I have a big old scar here. Well, I also have a defibrillator, if you see this scar right here. So my defibrillator sits right here. And my defibrillator has a cord that comes out and it goes up into my neck artery. It goes up over here to my neck artery and comes down. And I thought, oh my gosh, I probably, because I was having so much pain there. I'm like, did I break some bones? Did I break my collarbone? Did I pull that cord from my defibrillator? Did I do something to the cord? I didn't know what was going on. So I refused to go to the hospital. I just wanted to go home to my own doctors in case it was something major. So that's what happened. So I'm like, God darn it. I was so excited to see Maine and see all this park. It's so beautiful. But I just need to go home now. So I left and I went home. So I didn't get to see a lot of stuff. So then last year I went back there. So last year we went there again. So I went to some parts of Maine with Mama Lucy, with my friend. And then I went back to Maine and broke my collarbone. So then I went back to Maine again last year. So if you see all the Maine footage, that's where we were. That's the second time that I went there. The first time I broke my collarbone immediately when I went to Acadia National Park. I was there for maybe like 10 minutes and then broke my collarbone. So there's a lot of things I know now. So don't ever wear flip-flops. First of all, so you can have better footage. Like I couldn't have stopped it anyway, even if I had my hiking boots on, because it was like the rocks crumbled from under my feet. I couldn't have really, but maybe I would have. Actually, I am Bengali, so I don't understand English that much. It would be helpful if you spoke. It's hard for me to speak slowly, but I'll try. Thank you for coming, Tanya. My little brother broke his collarbone when he was 4 when I tried to drive a gold cart on the golf course and he crashed. Someone should have been watching him, but he looked in so much pain. It's painful. It's very, very painful. But, the whole thing is I went home. I had to heal up. It took me about 4 months to heal. Like it was painful for a long time. For 4 months. And anytime you move, it kind of bothers it. But anyway, it's fine now, and I had fun in Acadia when I went back there. But I love Maine. It's so beautiful there. It's so peaceful there. You know, like well, if you look at my last video, Bar Harbor, Maine. Bar Harbor, Maine is where I spent a lot of time. It's just a beautiful, beautiful ocean vibes town. And I stayed in that inn. So the inn, I made a video of the inn that I stayed in too. So it was just, there's so many cool things there. I don't wear boots. You don't wear hiking boots? Do you wear flip-flops when you go hiking, Lester? I don't wear boots, but I have these hiking shoes. I have hiking shoes. It's very important to wear hiking shoes because the grips on the bottom are better for when you're going up ravines and stuff. You need some grippers on the bottom of your feet. Flip-flops are not what you should be running around in when you're hiking. Javier, hello, welcome in. You wear slip-on shoes? That's not the best thing. You probably would fall just like me. Now that we're getting older, we have to be more smarter about what we put on our feet. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you subscribed and come back. Come back to the channel. If you ever watch my videos, Tanya, you can turn on the closed captioning. They have closed captioning in the top corner of the app. You probably already know that. That will help. All right, guys, we've been live for 81 minutes now. I do need to get off the live stream so I can be ready for my class and get some more work done. So thank you guys for being awesome, awesome friends. And I'll be back. I'll probably be back later on tonight. I've been coming live in the evenings now too. So bye, guys. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you, T. You wear slip-on shoes all winter long, Lester. Get some good shoes. Thank you, Raspberry. Thank you.